What is up, everybody? Steven here. Good day. Grateful to be here for another video. So today's video is gonna be focused on the self. You, your being. Who are you really? It's focusing our attention on who we are outside of just the physical body, outside of just the mental realm and thoughts. Who are we really? This is about taking time to get to know yourself, spending time with yourself without distraction, doing breath work, meditation, exercise, all of these things to get in better touch with the body and connect with the self, to become a whole unified being. So I'm just going to read notes so I don't get off topic. Who are you? What's your vibe or general/base level of vibrational frequency? How do you respond to your emotions? How do you feel? How do you treat and care for yourself? All right, so I'm going to go through all those in my own personal views and opinions. So who am I? I take on the roles of a father, teacher, cook, gardener, counselor, listener, speaker, creator, artist. These are all just roles I fill. Yet, it doesn't describe my being or how I view and fill those roles, the contents of my heart and mind. We are more than the body, more than experience, more than emotions, more than thoughts. We are all creators and artists. What are we creating? And how are we using what we're creating? How are we using our tools? Mind, emotion, imagination, action. What do you hold deep within? How do you see the world, yourself, others? What's your go-to emotion, feeling? Emotions hold different levels of awareness or frequency. For example, look at something through a lens of hate. Notice how you feel, how you see that thing, how it's tinged by this uncomfortable emotion of hatred, not wanting it to be what it is anymore. Now cultivate a feeling of deep love and affection, and view the same thing. Look at it through a lens of acceptance instead of a lens of how can I change this or why isn't it different? How does your view change when you do this? And I encourage you to practice doing this. Practice building the feeling of certain emotions inside. Also practice sitting with and feeling the regular emotions as they come up throughout the day. And so here's some contrasting emotions and frequencies that kind of tinge your worldview a little different and your self-view a little different. So the difference between envy, wanting what we don't have, and fulfillment, being accepting and okay with what we do have. The difference between lust and love, physical urge and attraction, or a feeling of acceptance and caring for another person. Selfishness versus compassion. Fake versus authentic. I also could have put gratitude instead of fulfillment, envy, and gratitude. Gratitude kind of fits with a bunch of different things, right? And so love gratitude, and authenticity, being our real true selves, not putting on a fake face for the world, seem to be the greatest, highest levels of vibe or vibration or being states. In my opinion, spending time exercising or releasing what doesn't match my vibe each day has been greatly beneficial. Breath work equals attention and awareness. Focusing awareness means feeding intention or to plant seeds. Focusing our awareness changes the way we see all the other things. What we're focusing on is what grows in our view. Practice sitting with emotions. Identify and validate. Then decide to change or not. Finally, take some time to watch and analyze yourself, your views and perceptions. Watch how we treat others and ourselves. And ask why. How do we view ourselves? Do you view yourself as less than, broken, chaotic, crazy, lazy, clumsy, etc.? Why? And what effect does this have on your life and your being? Speaking these things into existence about yourself and possibly about others. Just like emotions hold a certain frequency and chemical reaction, so do words, thoughts, and actions. All these have these different energetic effects, different chemical effects on ourselves and the others that we speak and do these things to. They create a noticeable effect and change in reality. So words, thoughts, and actions, all these hold an underlying frequency. Words, thoughts, and actions all hold their own energy and chemical reactions. All of these hold an underlying frequency or energy of intent and perception. Our intent, the intention that we put behind things, and our perception of things has a great effect on how they are interpreted by reality and even by ourselves. We seem to be electrical, energetic based beings with the electrical bioenergetic field surrounding us all. This is the aura or the ether that Nikola Tesla spoke of. Holding the overall energy of the being, affected by both input and output. Our being, our field, is built and affected by the things that we take in with our eyes, our ears, and the things that we're putting out. And so how are we taking information and things in? What kind of entertainment are we taking in? What are we feeding ourselves with, both physically, mentally, emotionally, all of these things? This field is mostly undetectable by the typical five senses. Yet, we can measure the effects of this by cultivating different input and output, speaking, feeling, and acting different ways to produce different results and effects in our internal and external realities. That's a fun one. A lot of stuff, a lot to kind of unpack and break down there, but it just is trying to give an overview of the power that these things hold that we aren't totally conscious of. And also bringing our awareness and our focus internally into ourselves to figure out who we are and what it is that we're operating and putting out into the world. I hope this was relatable, effective. I hope it got you thinking about some stuff. I really love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Rise up. Go out and do something for yourself today. Build yourself up. Love yourself. Love others. Peace.